she did something bad. I saw it on social media and I was like, oh God, this lady.
Well, she's from the baby boomer generation, the same generation as my parents, and they didn't grow up with any of I think she was born in the 60s. So there were a lot of queer rights activists going on, but it's not like now.
Yeah.
Very different.
It's funny, like I came out when I was like 16 or 17 years ago, I guess, to my parents. Whenever I was 15.
Did they take it well?
No.
I didn't think so.
No. But anyways, they've gotten on board since then. But then I've now had a cousin that's come out as trans. And we were all out to dinner, like my parents and I were out to dinner like a month or two ago. And my mom was like, she's like, we now, compared to your cousin, you're really normal now. And I was like, and my dad just started laughing. Oh my God, he's so normal compared to him. I was like,
There is no normal.
what? Like,
Yeah, we call it whimsical homophobia now.
why are you making, because my cousin who's trans is like gone through like top and bottom surgery. And so, like, for them, that's a lot. Like, they're having a hard time, like, comprehending all of that.
I was very much transphobic. I think that was because of how I was raised. But ever since I watched The Danish Girl, I guess, I was very ignorant. I wasn't homophobic, like, with a bat or anything. It was more ignorance, stupidity, and not having a brain in my head.
You know, I'll tell you that the thing that opened my parents' eyes was the documentary that Katie Couric, because Katie Couric, you know, who doesn't love Katie Couric? She does a documentary on National Geographic. It's available to watch on Disney Plus or Hulu. And it's called The Gingerbread Man. And
I've heard of it. Haven't seen it.
it's very, how do I say this? It's very good at explaining it for people who have no context or who have no information about like what trans people are. And she actually does an incredible job, like as a journalist. Like I'm kind of indifferent about Katie Couric, but she did a really good job, like breaking it down. Because she goes to people's homes, like parents who are like, you know, in their 30s or their 40s, and they have children who are like 8, and the kids are like, oh, like I'm not supposed to be this way, and they go,
Yeah.
and they do the hormone transition at that point while it's still early and they can do it. And I know it's like a really controversial thing, but
Most Christians want to hold the standard of what they call morality. They're not trying to be menacing about it. They actually believe, I was taught, but they believe that if people who aren't man and a woman get married, it will cause the fabric of our society to collapse.
right,
They're trying to hold the dam.
right,
It's not insidiously like, oh, we want to deny people rights because they're not human. It's because if they acknowledge that these people should have rights, then it would probably rock their worldview. And I mean, I'm not queer, but I'm an atheist in the closet, so that's awkward. I mean, you can be a Christian and be gay, but you cannot be an atheist and be a Christian. At least I don't think you can. I'm gonna wait till I am near my family in person before I come out, because I'd like to give them the proverbial finger in person. But I feel bad for how I used to think. Luckily, I wasn't old enough to vote when I was a homophobe. I watched a documentary just day before yesterday about people voting for Prop 8 back in the 2000s. Imagine living with that guilt. At least I never voted, and it cost someone their life due to me taking away their rights. So at least that I can live with. Oh, they lit up pretty. But yeah, I talked to my mother yesterday, and she doesn't want these people to have rights. And the P word is never said in our house. pride. But they're a product of their environment. Hopefully, while they're 70, I don't think they're going to grow out of it. You can hope, though.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, anyways, thank you so much for getting me to my destination
Alrighty,
tonight.
is this close enough?
So appreciate it. Yeah, this is so super
Alrighty
close.
then.
Yeah.
Have an awesome rest of your day.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe.
You as well. Thanks.
Alrighty.
Flores Street. At the next stop sign,